Hey guys, Sharon here, back with another feature live match replay with commentary by yours truly. It's been a while since I've done one of these, at least with my commentary. I took a bit of a mini vacation, went back to SoCal, got to hang out with friends and family. Just gotta take a little bit of a break away from this channel and making content, but I'm kind of back, more or less, and have some plans for some more exciting and interesting videos in upcoming, and so hopefully we'll have some time to do that. But yeah, hopefully also we'll be back doing these commentary videos at least once a week, if not twice. Yeah, and just look forward to these, I guess. It's been a while, but it's pretty fun. I do enjoy doing these quite a lot. This is from round 3 of our English tournament this past Saturday. We ran 3 rounds because we only had 6 players, but that's because we had 6 other players playing in the title cup for Quints. This is the final round. I am playing this match. I'm on the right playing Bang Dream in English. This is, I believe it is 8 door, the Yukina level 1 combo from the intro deck and the Kasumi level 3. And on the left is a friend playing TRV. He opens up going second with the Takemichi. Obviously a fantastic turn 1 play going second. Following that up with the blind stock into the Hina, very standard line here, just to accelerate the clock and also search for one of the 2 good level 1s to play on the following turn. You're either searching for the Chifuyu or the 1-0 Heian, depending on what you think the matchup is going to be like. I think Chifuyu here probably makes the most sense because I'm not really threatening or representing anything, and he's probably going to hit level 1 before I do. So Chifuyu just getting that initial turn of stock generation is probably going to be really good for the TRV player. And then it decides to choose to attack 3 times. Could consider just attacking twice to lock me at 0. Does go for the 3rd attack here. Has the potential to hit me to level 1 here. I think actually my hand was really bad, so I wanted him to hit me to level 1, and I think this worked out for me. TRV can play the early game very slowly. You don't really need to attack multiple times. What's more important is that your Chifuyu lives uncontested for multiple turns. Although that turn was pretty good, I did take all the damage. It was 3 direct swings, so I am 1-2 right now. And yeah, we'll see what we can do on this swing back. I think I drew like a bunch of climaxes here, so just really just like thinking through my lines here. When I do those weird pauses, it's definitely because my hand is not ideal. Alright, so do have 2 1-0 Yukina, and we'll have a Mashiro clean cut. We're going to save one of the Yukinas for the following turn. Yukina is like a crazy card because the power condition on your turn, it is during your turn and not the turn that it's played. So being able to clean cut the Yukina means that I will be able to use the combo on the following turn, and it will actually get power. So potentially I could pump it to be bigger than Chifuyu. And the condition to do the combo with the Yukina is 2 or more other characters. So I have just enough characters to be able to do the climax combo here. And so searching out the Aya Brainstorm and the Misaki level 0 back row. Both good cards to have, especially the Misaki back row is going to give me access to additional power on following turns in case I need to like cracks some Peons or Pachins. Yeah, because definitely know that he's playing Pachin. Do see the Pachin or the Peons in the clock, so I'm aware of that. And he triple cancels here, which is kind of wild actually, how good that is. I do get to do another search here and thin out my deck, which is very nice. Go ahead and grab the... Is her name Toko, right? Yeah, Toko and the Oh no, what's her name? I think it starts with a K. I don't really know the Morphonica girl names. That is the drop search that also can erase a trait on a character. Just getting some good utility cards, thinning out the deck. I really like the Yukina combo. I think it's probably the best level 1 Bang Dream combo. When you can resolve it, it just gives you so much selectivity and deck thinning and deck speed. It's like searching 2 is just so good because you're not milling climaxes out of your deck. You're just targeted. Like it's like a target mill too, which is like super strong. And then usually the downside with a combo like the Yukina combo is that it's hard to get reverses on you know, boards that are too big. But because of the Rinko, which can give the Yukina up to 5,000 power for just a single stock, you're able to pump Yukina to like an absurdly high amount. You can basically get to a point where you're actually like contesting stuff like Alice, and yeah, in those situations, like if your opponent doesn't have the counters, or you know, you're still able to like contest, which is like really powerful. And I think like because of that, Yukina is like just worth running. It's probably just the best combo, just because like how powerful that is. So I cancel once, and that's all I need really. Against Dual Laner, this gets me back into the game in terms of the damage race. Like I'm no longer behind on damage, but that's pretty normal because at this point Dual Laner is trying to become behind on damage. Dual Laner wants to hit level 3 before I do, so they can combo before I do, because otherwise, you know, it's a bad time for them. If I hit level 3 first, the Dual Laner, usually the Dual Laner deck, unless like if like a deck hits level 3 against Dual Laner first and they have something like a stock swap, then Dual Laner probably loses. So it's important for Dual Laner to try their best to hit level 3 first. And so yeah, at this point, like the fact that I'm behind on damage is actually not great for them, but I mean we still have like plenty of turns to play at this point. I'm pretty worried about the counter here, but I imagine that he probably doesn't have 2 counters. And if he doesn't have 2 counters, then I will get at least 1 reverse, which should give me enough advantage to make things work here. So yeah, deleting a trait from Chifuyu. Chifuyu is no longer a Revenger. That doesn't really change anything, but it is kind of funny. And I think we're just going to go into Climax step here. Play the Sideways card. Alright. So yeah, attacking with the Yukina first. Oh, in a situation like this where you have 2 of the combos, you always attack with the first one first. So you can like get your searches early, and so you can search out the priority cards that you want early, and then you always want to attack with one of them last, so that you what do you call it? So that you can also guarantee that you're like compressing your deck without having a trigger afterwards. So yeah, like this is just like a good way to like balance it out. If you don't really have any priority search targets, you should always just attack with the searchers like 2nd and 3rd. But generally speaking, you want to lead with one of them just so you can like get the important cards out of your deck and also know what like is even in your deck to trigger, right? It's good to have the information. All right, so directing here for 3, cancels again, crazy, and then fronting here for 2. That's the 2nd door I've triggered this turn, which is kind of concerning because there's now 2 door climaxes in my stock. And I'll need to pay that out the following turn. So you can see me here trying to grab like early play healers because I desperately really want to not be losing in damage. So when I say usually decks want to hit level 3 before the Tokyo Revengers player, that's if they have like a decompressing finisher or like a stock swap or some sort, that's so they can get access to it. Mainstream has the 2-1 buttons for luck event, which is a stock swap at level 2. That card's broken, and it's definitely going to absolutely win me the game if I get to draw it and use it. And so that's pretty much all I really care about in this matchup. And because of that, I actually don't want to hit level 3 first, because if I hit level 3 first, I'll be pressured to go for like some kind of finishing turn, even if I'm not set up, or if I don't have like the event, then it's going to be kind of a nuisance. Whereas like I actually want to be ahead in damage so that the Tokyo Avenger player doesn't feel like they could just you know, go for the kill turn, and they feel like they have to continue to build resources to go for like an even higher ceiling kill turn, which gives me enough turns to find the event and yeah, potentially just win through the stock swap. So so at this point, yeah, I'm just like, I don't want to take damage. If I take damage, I'm going to be very sad. Really happy I canceled that. That's actually crazy. I think it was like the last climax of my deck, because I triggered 2, and yeah, so very thankful for the cancel here. But I think because of this cancel, I'm not going to level here. Yeah, I think it's only for 2 damage, which means I don't level, and I 100% 3 stock encore here, because I'm going to draw the last card of my deck, and I want those climaxes to go back. So 3 stock encore here. saving one of the Yukina, and also very importantly, the Yukina is going to be bigger than the Shifuyu once I do the swap with the Misaki. And so the Encore is actually just really valued, because not only am I encoring a character that can attack, I'm also encoring a character that can kill on the Chifuyu. I haven't seen a 1-1 counter from him this entire time, which is good news. I think the 1-1 counter is really how the Chifuyu, or at least the dual lane side of the dual lane Pachin deck, really gets its advantages. Just being able to use the counter and win the lane, and then also using, like, because when you counter a lane with the Chifuyu, not only are you saving the Chifuyu, but you're also removing the opposing character, which means that on your turn, your opponent only has 2 characters to worry about, and then you can actually reverse both of them with Chifuyu. Like in this case, you can see how, because I was able to reverse every single one of his characters, he can only reverse 2 of my characters, and my drop search untaps for free. And that's actually just a free card I get. That means I don't have to clock, I don't have to replace that card, and it's just like a lot of advantage for me. So yeah, the counter represents just a huge swing in advantage for the Token Rangers player. It's probably one of the most important cards if you're playing mostly for the dual lane side of the deck. Obviously, if you're playing for the Pachin side, you don't really need to rely on the dual lane side kind of winning the game by itself as much, but it's always good to be able to win just playing dual laners and not having to go into the Pachin. I actually, when I play the deck, I see Pachin more of like a last resort. Like, you only want to go into Pachin if you have to, right? Like, if you can just win the game sitting on the dual laners, that's just so much easier to win. Okay, anyways, playing the Maya here, I do have all 4 colors represented, so I will be able to look at, oh, Buzz for Luck! Yeah, I think I see the Buzz for Luck. I'm just like, why am I even going more? Like, that's the card I want. So I'm pretty sure I only run 1. That might be a mistake, honestly. Maybe I should run more than 1. You can grab it off the Maya, which is like important, because like I think if you couldn't get it off the Maya, it's definitely not worth running just 1. Like, you definitely want more than 1, but I think being able to get it off the Maya is like such a huge boon that like it's probably good enough, just like that, right? I mean, still probably good enough to run in multiples. And then I think playing the Climax here just to be bigger with the Maya. I think the Maya was like 1k off from getting over the Chifuyu, and I just really wanted to pressure him, hit him a little bit, you know, get him some damage, because you do need to pressure the dual laner deck into mid 2s before you do the stock swap, because if you do the stock swap and then you don't kill them, then I mean they just get to do their turn, right? And then like it's like nothing happened. So you do want to hit them to like mid high 2 before doing the stock swap play here. Yeah. And then I think I'm just like discarding down the hand size, which is kind of ridiculous, but it does happen, you know, against dual laners. You just get a lot of advantage because they're not killing your entire board every single turn if they're not playing the counter. So I think at this point he's thinking if he wants, like, he has enough stock, right? He has a stock to go for lethal, but I think it's gonna be hard for him to level up. He'll have to do a lot of things in order to get to level 3 here. I think he's just gonna figure out how to like get another turn worth of value. Considering if he should go for like Pachin here, I think Pachin here might not be a bad idea. Just like, he has 2 cards left in deck. If he goes for a Payon, oh wow, he is going for the Payon, which is really nice. Yeah, going for a Payon, shuffling back 2 Pachins, and then brainstorming will get him like just raw advantage here. He's not clocking here, which is really good. Because he doesn't need to, you know, he doesn't need to take more damage than he needs to, and then like the Pachin here will be able to not only contest my board but also get him some free value, right? Pay 1, get a card, which is really good, and then the card is like a good attacker. So, and yeah, I mean, if he high rolls, he can actually get 2 Pachins out, which is even better. We'll see if he goes for that line or not. Okay, well, hits a brainstorm, or brainstorm hits a Climax back into deck. That's like very excellent. You definitely want to do that. And then the last card is a Pachin, so he can brainstorm 1 more time to get another Pachin out if he wants to. Looks like he will be doing that. Yep, summoning out 2 Pachins, 2 big boys. That is definitely going to be kind of concerning. I'm doing a quick count on climaxes, just because I want to prep the stock swap here. The stock swap is the only way I can really win in this matchup. Without the stock swap, I'm pretty much boned. I do also have a memory punch. I think I'm gripping here. That is also a good option to make sure that he has to side all his attacks. If he even tries to front, then he'll lose the combo. But yeah, a stock swap is definitely the way to go here. Oof! Refreshes a climax. That's very unfortunate. And hits another climax out. So he's already 2 climaxes out here. Not looking good for him. I'm a little worried here because I think I might just hit him to level 3, which would be really bad. So hopefully I don't take too much damage here. If I don't take too much damage here, I can probably heal down and then still be somewhat out of lethal range for everything. So goes ahead and plays Chifuyu here. Just have 3 attackers. Oh, decides not to. Promotes the Mucho. So if he had given the Mucho 2000 power from the Payon shuffleback effect, he would be able to beat the oh, I think her name's Nanami. To beat the Nanami, I think he forgets here. I think he might just side because I think he forgot to assign the power. We'll see. Okay, yeah, it does look like he sided, forgot to assign the power. I don't think it actually matters because I think I'll be overplaying the Nanami, but just good to remember that the Payon does assign 2000 power here, and assigning 2000 power is very relevant because 2000 power is a lot. So fortunately here I don't take that much damage. I only take 3 damage, and very easy for me to heal down from here. So I play the is her name Rui? The Rui, I think, early play healer, and then Chisato early play healer to heal the bottom deck. Now I'm down to 2-1. Killing from 2-1 is pretty hard for the most part, I think. Now the problem now though is that the Pochins are pretty big. I don't want to side the Pochins. I actually do want to do some damage here. I guess siding the Pochins wouldn't be the worst idea, but if I don't do damage, then potentially he just untaps and just kills my board, and that's not great. And the Misaki is giving a global 2k buff on my turn, so I'm pretty close. And so the Chisato is bigger. I believe the Chisato should be 13, which is bigger than the Pachin. The Rui is only 12.5, so we're tying. So the issue now is that I can't retain the board for the counter because I want to threaten counter. And then I came up, I realized I had a clean cut in my hand, so I was like, wait, this actually works perfectly. We can trade, and then I can clean cut. I can attack with the clean cut. Well, yeah, I guess I was like, okay, let's attack with the level 3s first, so I can decide which one I want to clean cut afterwards. But then, yeah. So now that we've traded, the Mucho gives me the clean cut reverse target for me to save the Rui. I hope her name is Rui. If her name's not Rui, I'm actually kind of trolling, right? I think it's Rui. I gotta translate. It is Rui. Okay, good. Alright, yeah, but I get to clean cut the Rui, so now I have 2 level 3s, and both of the level 3s will be bigger if I do use the memory counter on any of those lanes. So it basically forces him to side on 2 lanes, which is like really good here. He decides to 3-stock. Looks like he's gonna 3-stock a Pachin here, just to retain an attacker. That's also big. And I think he's thinking if he wants to go for the kill here, because he does have enough stock. He has enough stock to do like an even high, it's like more than 12. So if he has like double Mikey plus like some what was the guy's name again? Starts with the Mi, right? Is it Misaki? I think it's Misaki. But yeah, the mill to burn. So it's like if he wants to do like a bigger kill turn, he could go for one here, but I am pretty far away. So I think if he, okay, so it looks like he's just gonna go for the Pachin and the Chifuyu. So I think this is pretty bad if he knows that I have the 2-1 stock swap. Probably just doesn't realize I have it. Like, even though I did add it with the Ma, yeah, even though I did add it with the Ma, like maybe he just doesn't know what the card does. I don't think he asked about it. So this is a pretty bad play if you are respecting stock swap, but this does make sense because like I am pretty far away from level 3 here, and then yeah, but like generally speaking, if you are trying to respect the stock swap, what you would do here is you would play some of the mildew burns, and then you'll see like how much of the burn I take, basically. Like yeah, you play some of those, and then like if your mills are good and I take a decent amount of burn, then you can consider like going for the kill. And if the mills are bad and I don't take that much burn, then you've already burned through a decent amount of stock, and then you just like try to go for the like reverses on my board, and then the stock swap is less threatening. So at this point, I'm just like, okay, well, you're probably dead if I mill a climax here. So I mill 3 climaxes. That's crazy. You gotta salvage 3 things here, but yeah, have the tie in hand. I remember adding it previously from like a combo. Tai is 6 or more climaxes in waiting room, and after milling those 3 climaxes, I definitely meet condition here. So I'm probably going for like a stock swap into Tai, and then just like try to kill him from 3-2. I think that he's probably pretty dead here. So yeah, salvage 3 things, doesn't really matter. It's like just a formality, and I think we're just going to drop the bomb, the nuke. Are we nuking him? All right, there's the nuke. All right, stock swap, and just going to absolutely blast him. I think that was like 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11. Okay, refreshing with like I think like 4 climaxes or something. 1, 2, 3, like 3 or 4 climaxes. So like yeah, that's a big ass refresh, and then through like more off the top. I think it's 14, so this should be like 3 more off the top here. Yeah, stock swap is so broken, especially on a 2-1 event. Like, how is that okay? Like, it just should not be okay. Yeah, just like, unfortunate. And the cut, okay. I think like, yeah, but this is pretty hard. I think so against Bane Dream. I think TRV has a decently rough time, because of the 2-1 stock swap specifically, but also like they just have to like when it rains it pours. Oh, refreshing climax after that. There's no world where he survives this. But yeah, I think like Bane Dream also has just like a really good suite of early plays that are healers and also do a bunch of other stuff. And so like you just like yeah, you just have so many options to like go for really strong plays at level 2, like keep yourself at 2 while pushing them to 3, and also just like threaten the stock swap and like all the other stuff. Yeah, so I do use a Toko to send it to stock. I don't remember why I did this. I think I just had too much hand. Oh yeah, probably just too much hand. And then I'm doing this just to like mill cards out. I think we go all the way here because I want to pay for the burn post refresh, so I don't have to refresh with like bad compression. I think that was my idea here. So yeah, let's see if that is, because I think I have like 2 cards left in deck, so I think I'm gonna attack with the other things first. Okay, so front for 2. Yeah, there we go. Direct for 2. For 2. Okay, and then yeah, he just takes it. But yeah, the idea here was that I would save the tie for the last attack. Not only could it side for 1 if that was somehow the correct play, but also I would refresh and then pay 3, ditch 2, post refresh, so that I wouldn't be like shuffling back 5 clean cards into this refresh. This really nice refresh actually. So, but yeah, that's the game. Just a little bit of a mismatch in terms of like, yeah, level 2 stock swap a little too strong, but also just like yeah, I mean, I think it's just like, Bane Dream's good. I don't know what else to say. Like, Bane Dream with 5th Annie it's just a good deck. Deck can do a lot of stuff. Had a really good day playing this deck. I went undefeated that day, so yeah, turns out the deck's pretty good. Yeah, who knew? The list is pretty similar to like the one that is featured on Tressa's Collectibles. I made like a few personal changes to the list to fit more like my playstyle, but the overall idea of the deck is the same thing, right? You just play good cards, and the deck does really well. So anyways, that's it for this episode of the featured match live commentary. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope the commentary was insightful or entertaining, or anything like that. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, comments, just let me know in the comments below. If you want to see certain matchups or whatever, just let me know. Yeah, I appreciate that. Anyways, that's it for this time. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.